Hey guys, Bones here on the PvE with the newly reworked Galio. And I'm about to answer a number of questions such as can he jungle, and then afterwards we're going to look at a couple of his abilities like how large his ult is and AP ratios and stuff like that. But again, let's just first start with the jungle right here. I'm going to start with blue. So he deals percent damage with his Q, so it's relatively well suited for that. It's going to take a little while, but, you know, we don't have a leash and all that, so we're working with that right there.
It's like a weaker version of me.
It's like a weaker version of me. Oh yeah, I'm going to start with an extra. Well, it's fine. Yeah, the smite cooldown is going to be a bit different, but you know, I actually already did this once, so spoilers, he can actually.
So, what do you people do when you're not fighting?
You know, this guy out. So I'll use smites and just like, I'll pretend I don't have that extra charge, basically.
It was pretty good, right?
So getting the W is pointless. It doesn't actually do anything. Like, not really, because while you're channeling, you can't actually do anything, so.
I eat magic!
Yeah, he does really well versus the Raptor camp with these like, crap tons of AoE.
Going to sleep means saying goodbye.
But I'd normally use a smite there, so. More auto attack and a punch should do it. There we go. And the last camp here. Now, I'm not going to smite these. Sometimes, depending on how slow you are, you'll get to use a smite there, but the last time I tested, I didn't use a smite here, so.
Good thing I don't bleed.
So yeah, I would get a point there, theoretically. May as well cast it, why not? Let me just punch the little guys. So not the healthiest finish in the universe, but I mean, I didn't have a leash and all that. So, you know, seems to be about average speed. So if you really want to put him in the jungle, it looks like, yeah, he can do it. There you have it. So now that we answered that question, again, I don't really know the optimal placing of him yet because I haven't even played a single game with him. Like, literally the PvE just came up, and then I went into a custom game to test this. So we'll see how that works. So stay tuned to the channel for actual, like, you know, lane footage where he's probably supposed to belong, if I were to guess. So anyway, you guys probably want to see how big his ult is, so let's just level up for free because we're on the sandbox mode. Okay, so this is his ult. Look down at the minimap right now. It's the best way of showing you guys, or really the only way. See where it is? It's going to about first tower right now. That's level 1 version of it. Here's the level 2 version. It's going to expand that bubble. Expands a little bit. Now it's like kind of covering Misfortune on the minimap there. And now it's totally engulfed her. So it's not actually a massive range increase on leveling it, but I mean, by default, it has a pretty large range. Again, it's not totally global. I wasn't sure if it was global or was going to be, you know, again, like kind of like a TF ult where it's not exactly global. So it doesn't resemble Shen ult exactly in that sense. In fact, I think, is Shen the only remaining global? Might be off the top of my head. I can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, that's that there. If you're wondering what the AP ratios are on these things, it's 0.6 on the Q, or at least it looks to be that way. It is 0.7 on Justice Punch and 0.6 on Hero's Embrace here with the damage it deals. So, yeah, there you have it. That's some pretty basic sort of information, plus, you know, answering whether or not he can jungle. I'm sure as I play him more, we'll discover more things, and, you know, if I find a whole bunch of intricate combos and etc., I'll like, oh, you know what I should probably show you guys? Is E. I mentioned this in my other video, but just to show you guys, it will not go through walls. Kind of get stuck. So anyway, there you have it. Galio Rework as it currently stands. Stay tuned for the actual gameplay stuff and, you know, kind of a tips and tricks in video again if he turns out to be a rather, you know, complex champion with some interesting stuff going on. Though he does seem relatively basic at the moment. So, see you guys around. Stay tuned to the channel. And, of course, you can tune in to twitch.tv/Ponce, where I'll be streaming this guy quite a bit this week, I imagine. In fact, as soon as I upload this, there's a pretty good chance I will, in fact, be streaming. Look forward to seeing you guys on the PvE. Goodbye.